Hello, you be beautiful people. I'm Michael Botts. I'm going to scoot this back just a little bit. I feel like I'm pretty close there. And the reason you show up here every morning is because you know there's more. Good morning, Billy. Good morning, Vargas. You know there's more for you to give the world. You're like, I have something in here and I need to get it out to the world. Josh Flynn, Semper Fi, baby. Jerry Botts, good morning. Mindy Hazen, good morning. And you also know that when you give that more, it's going to open up for you to get more. And what do we know? We know that you were born genius. You were born amazing. You were born to impact the world a way that only you can impact the world. Good morning, Laura, Michelle, Jeff, Milan. Good morning, Mindy. Thank you guys for being here. You guys, it seems like Thursday is always a really strong day. Is today Thursday? Thursday, right? Or is today Wednesday? Wednesday. I'm feeling very giddy today. Feeling very giggly today. So you're born to impact the world a way that only you can. There's never going to be another you in the future. Once you're done, once your body is finished, there's never going to be another you. There was never a you before now. So the way that you can impact the world can only happen with you here. So we want to help you impact the world. This show is about you giving what's inside of you to the world. You were born genius. You were born epic. You were born amazing. You're walking along the beach of I am enough. You're confident. You're bold. You know, you have no fear. You have no resistance. And then you get caught in the riptide of life and you get sucked under into the ocean of am I enough. And out there in the ocean of am I enough, you start to drown. And you start to get slammed against the coral. And you get sucked under. You start to breathe in doubt. And start to drown in worry. And start to drown in fear and limiting beliefs. And this show is a lifesaver. And I swim out into the ocean of am I enough. And I grab you. And I drag you back up onto the beach of I am enough. And I start to resuscitate you. And you start to spew out fear. And you start to vomit up limiting beliefs. And you start to vomit up doubt. And then you start to breathe in this confidence. This ridiculous, unreasonable, unrealistic confidence to walk down the path of success. Kristen Trotter, is this your first time? Good morning, Stacey Lapardis. Good morning, Jeff. Yes, Jeff, I have my creamer. What do we know about the path of success? The path of success is paved with gratitude. If this is your first time, put a 1 in there. We'd like to know. And look, Michelle's got her gratitude ready. Oh, I love Michelle. She is fantastic. I don't know if you saw our coaching session last night, but she is killing it. Good morning, Victoria. Michelle says, I'm grateful for Wednesday. The weekend is almost here. I'm proud to live the life I have, and I am enough. Good. Isaac Moore Jr., welcome. Good. It is Kristen's first time. Bravo, Kristen. Everybody make Kristen feel welcome. So what we do now, for all you newbies, it might be Isaac's first time too, is we do gratitude. And Michelle showed you how to do it. Type in, I am grateful for the day I had yesterday. I had a phenomenal day. I spoke to my dad. I spoke to my son that lives in Pittsburgh. I spoke to my daughter that lives in San Diego. I spent time with my sons here in Virginia. It was an awesome day. I had a really amazing day. I spent some time with one of my mentors, and I am enough. I'm proud of the fact that my kids call me and I talk to them. There's a high level of communication between me and my kids, and I am enough. Vargas says, I'm grateful for all the good and the bad in my life because it has only made me stronger and who I am now, and I am enough. I love that, Vargas. I love that you're embracing the good and the bad. We're actually going to kind of talk about that today. You're kind of setting us up for that. That's beautiful. Now, while you write your gratitudes in there, and make sure you say your gratitude out your mouth too. So you need to say it out your mouth, then it goes in your inner ear, down in your soul, and then say the I'm proud of, and then your soul and the universe is collaborating to make more of that happen, whatever you're grateful for. Now we're going to take some breaths. These breaths set you up for what this show has for you today. These breaths create space. These breaths create mindfulness, connecting this with this so that you can actually get what you are supposed to get out of the show today. All right? So take these breaths seriously and get into it. Jeff says, I'm grateful for the smells of spring mornings, and I am enough. Me too, man. Open that door or the window's open and it just comes in. I love that. All right. Breathe in. Just exhale. Laura says, I'm grateful for a sense of humor to be able to laugh. I'm proud of the fact that I have friends on the same wavelength as me, and I am enough. Mindy says, I'm grateful for my family, the ones who wouldn't be here without me. They are a piece of me and make me feel whole. I'm proud of our bond, and I am enough. Beautiful. Beautiful. I think there might have been somebody new here. Amy Venning. Is it your first time? If it's your first time, put a 1 in there. Ready? Breathe in. Just be conscious, become mindful right now. Now just exhale doubt. You feel it? I feel it this morning, man. You know, I talked to you guys yesterday about me complaining about the boys being late. This morning, we were late, but I didn't complain, and I was just outside waiting for them, and it just flowed so good, and it kind of made me feel giggly today, and I'm just so proud of that. It is Amy's first time, so making sure you guys make Amy feel welcome, too. Ready? Breathe in. Exhale. Let's do one more. Really become conscious now. Really become aware. Create the space so you have so you get what you're supposed to get out of this morning. Ready? Breathe in. Exhale. You guys make everybody feel so welcome. I love that about you guys. Bravo. It's kind of a weird subject to talk about with me being so giddy, but it is what it is. I mean, what can I do? I gotta follow my inner voice in the universe. All right, today's subject is how to succeed through loss, the suck, and tragedy. So first, let's just acknowledge there is no perfect, all right? Let's just acknowledge there is no perfect. Things are going to suck. We are humans. We love other humans. There's going to be loss. And there's going to be tragedy. There's going to be things that come unexpected that are like a big slap on the side of the body, and we have to somehow get back on track. But I think what we've done is we've associated loss, the suck, and tragedy, we've associated them with our success almost too much. Now, I get it. Look, I know it hurts. I've had loss. I know the tragedy. I met a lady yesterday, and it was funny because we're in the elevator. I give her kid a high five. I get her a high five. There was another lady in the high five, and she has a little baby she has like a 4-year-old and then a little baby. And the little baby has Down syndrome. And then I saw this lady on the way out, and I just felt like I needed to talk to her. And I'm like, she might just totally reject me, but I feel like I need to talk to her. And so we spoke, and she talked about how, she's really struggling. And the more she found out about when she found out her baby was going to have Down, how these other people had abortions or terminated the pregnancy because of that, and she felt the loss and the tragedy and the heaviness of that. And she was building something on the internet and building a site for people to go to get support through that. And the point of that story is that she was going to go ahead and succeed through the loss, the suck, and the tragedy. And so I think what we've done is maybe because it's something that we've thought that, well, when there's a loss, if I moan and groan and flail around, that means the loss meant more to me than if I just hit tuck and roll and keep going. And I want us to know that that is not the truth. That is not the truth. If you have a big loss, a big tragedy, you have a huge suck right now, and you keep succeeding through that, that doesn't mean the loss and the tragedy and the big suck was less important to you than someone that had to lay in the bed for a week or a year. I want us to give ourselves permission that we can succeed in spite of the suck, in spite of the tragedy, in spite of the loss. Because those are all going to happen. We cannot stop it. In newsflash, suck, loss, and tragedy are coming in hot, guys. If everything's going great right now, I got good news. Congratulations, embrace it. I also got some other good news. Tragedy, loss, and suck are coming in hot. So, since we know that that's coming, let's decide that we're going to succeed even though the loss is coming. We're going to succeed even though the suck is coming in hot. We're going to succeed through the tragedy. Because we know humans do it. I mean, it's kind of like the hero story. You know, the person was, lost their mother and their father and their brother in the same amount, like in 6 months. And they still built their business to succeed and impact the world. We kind of thrive on that story, that heroic story. And each of us have that hero inside of us. Each of us have the courage. That's what's supposed to come through. Each of us have the courage to go and succeed through the loss, through the tragedy, and through the suck. You, right now, as you are this moment, have the courage to go ahead and succeed even though there's going to be loss. Even though it's in the middle of the suck. Even though there may be a major tragedy that happens. You are built with a courage muscle. And every time you take a risk, you build your courage muscle. And that courage is for you to press on and press through the suck. You have permission, you have the ability, and it really is how you're designed. You're designed to go through it. That's how you're designed. Your spirit, your soul, your body, the way they're combined, the way that they're unified, the people around you that have this weird sense of humor, that can laugh in the midst of tragedy, the people that are around you that will lift you up when you go for the big giant goal and fall flat on your face, all that is designed and put together so that you can use your courage muscle and press into your success in spite of the suck, in spite of this tragedy, and in spite of the loss. You have that courage inside of you. Brian Rudolph is an old friend. Welcome, Brian. I hope you come more often. Love to catch up with you. Guys, you have permission to succeed through the suck. You have the courage to succeed in spite of the tragedy. And you have in you the tenacity to still impact the world. You have permission to feel bad as long as you want to. You have permission to whatever it takes for you to get through it. You have permission to do that. That is not what this message is about. This is not stop feeling bad. This is function and perform even though you feel bad. Do you hear me? It's really important. Function, perform, succeed even though you feel bad. It's okay. Of course it hurts. Of course you feel bad. It sucked. Hey, I love you. I care about you. And I am all about you succeeding. That's my whole mission on the planet. I got some calls to action. Brian says, thanks. Glad to see you are doing well and sharing your wisdom. Thanks, Brian Rudolph. Here's your 3 calls to action. Share this. Ready? 3, 2, 1, share. Good job. I appreciate all you guys that share. Stacy Clark says, function, perform, succeed no matter how you feel. Yes. Thank you, Stacy. You always give it, like sum it up. I love that about you, Stacy. Secondly, show up here every morning at 9 a.m. You have everything to gain. We can't even comprehend what you have to gain by showing up here every morning at 9 a.m. Get here. And thirdly, get to my live event. Get to my live event. I don't know why I'm shaking my head this way. Get to my live event. Everybody shake their head like this. Say, I'm coming. I'm coming to your live event, Michael. It's June 23rd. It's from 9 to 5. Yesterday, somebody said, that is a long time to be together. And I'm like, we are going to blow it up. It is going to go by so fast, and we are going to have so much fun. Mindy says, there's no share button. Maybe after we get off, it'll share. I love you. I care about you. June 23rd, get there. It's in Springfield, Virginia. I'll see you later.